In the last couple of days, I spent some time modeling in Blender because I needed to get these bits reproduced. They're all broken up plastic bits that go into these louvers. And a friend and neighbor who has a 3D printer printed this out for me. So it's an iteration. So this is basically just prototyping, because the medium for this type of 3D printer is probably not a good enough material to last in the sun. It'll probably break down. So basically just trying to get the shape right. And it looks like I got it pretty close, which is awesome. Now it's probably a little bit too short by a couple millimeters, so I'll lengthen it. The back end could be a little bit longer here. I think it got too thin and the printer wasn't able to print as far as the model went, because I was pretty close to the width of this in my model, but I think it just gets too thin. So I'll thicken that up a little bit, widen it, and then I think I'm pretty close. I got to put in some holes for the screws. And then once the prototype is satisfactory, I'll send the model to a service bureau that can print it in a material that will be appropriate for being exposed to the elements. A little bit more durable plastic, probably in a color, like I'll get it printed in a black plastic so that I won't have to paint it. That will look badass. I'm so psyched. I'm so psyched that this worked out so well for the first iteration. I love this process. It's so fun to model it and get them printed. And we'll see, maybe there's other parts that I can do along the way. These were the most obvious bits that would seem to be impossible to find. Hey, if there's other people who have 70s vintage Honda Civics and need these louvers, I might be able to share the model and you can get some printed for yourself. Parts are so hard to find for these cars, and I know there's whole communities of enthusiasts who are always looking for them. I'd love to contribute to other people's restoration projects. Oh, here we are, Napa Auto Parts. So last night I made a couple of tweaks to the model for the hood louvers, and I got a text this morning that that new iteration was printed last night. Hopefully they'll get dropped off today and I can fit them in and see how close I got. The latest iteration of this cowl. It's damn close to working. Okay, that fits better when I get grind that in. Guess what? I just got the call that the latest iteration of my hood louvers were just dropped off and put onto the top of the car. Okay, they still have the 3D printing supports on them, so I have to punch them out. But these should be both the left and the right ones. All right, so I'm gonna go punch these out and see how well they fit. That one is pretty much just exactly right. Now this other one should be a mirror image of the first one, but it's a little bit off. I'm not sure if that's why that is, but it's not far off. It's like these holes just need to be over 1/2 centimeter. Then it will fit snug. So UPS just delivered the louvers from Shapeways. We're gonna open them up and see how they fit. These look good. Ooh. Nice feel. Got a little textured black surface. This is a durable plastic. It's meant to last under UV and under heat. Ah, they fit perfect. Screw holes line up. So aside from the dents in the hood, they line up perfectly. I'm gonna try and hammer these dents out a little bit. And those are gonna look brand new. So cool. So if anyone out there has a first generation Civic that has the split louvers on the hood and they look like these, send me a message because I'm happy to share the file that I made to make these. You can get them printed yourself. I think they're a pretty good facsimile. Psyched on how they came out.